Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Friday Course in Miracles group. My name is Linda Leland, and we are the Teachers of God Foundation. And this is our weekly Friday Course in Miracles. It started as a study group, but it seems more like a party these days. And we invite all sorts of teachers to come forward. Often it's Lisa and it's Bill, but we always, being the Teachers of God Foundation, we ask anyone who feels called to teach to please step forward. Next week, we have Lisa Natoli will be teaching. Woot woot. And the week after that, we have open. So we're looking for someone to teach on the 28th, I believe.
We'll be gone.
Yes. That's why I'm asking. And if it's you, you know it's you. If your heart's pounding and you think you might want to do it, do it. Our hearts... Everyone's heart pounds when they get up here, but we need your message in your special way. So we are the Teachers of God Foundation. We run some online programs to help people shift from fear to love. We have a 40-day program that's free. It's a great... I think it's like an at-home retreat where you commit to living this way for 40 days. And you commit to getting out of your story and living in a whole new way. And you get to really learn the power of your thoughts. And for those who have had a profound transformation from the 40-day and they want to dedicate their lives to this work and they want to dedicate their lives to living as the truth of who they are, we have the Living in Purpose Mastery Program, where we give you everything. This is a lifetime program with the community, and it got 3 programs within it. And there's constant webinars and conference calls and support, and you get a prayer partner, and it's a big deal. It's not for everybody. It's only for those people who are just completely sold out for God and for this message and for living in love. We have ACIM 365, which is completing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles with Lisa Natoli. She is your coach for 365 days. You get a video every morning, and she really makes it the lessons understandable and user-friendly and palatable, and it just gets right into your heart. So I love that program. And that comes included with Living in Purpose Mastery Program right now, if anyone's interested. And we also are just launching a brand new program called True Prosperity. This is an advanced course for unlimited abundance. And what makes it an advanced course is we're not focusing on the law of attraction anymore. This is the law of extension. There are many people who have been on a spiritual path and they're still struggling around the area of abundance. And that this is an advanced course because we're not reading about it, we're not studying about it, we are being all that we are. We've already been given everything. God is our one and only source of all good. And we are actually living from that space for 7 weeks. And I'd like maybe Lisa to say a couple of things about it. It is evergreen now, so you can sign up anytime. And it is a required tithing course. We are giving. It's about giving to yourself, giving to God, and giving to other people. And living as though you know that God is your one source and it's an unending supply. So Lisa, I just want to hear you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm excited for this morning. Lesley Smith is in the house. And Sammy, who's just totally, we don't know ever what Sammy's going to do. But True Prosperity, I'm excited about this program. And it's a program that got put together from me and Bill Free and Linda Leland and Judy Morton. And my own life was totally transformed by prosperity ideas. I'd never heard of tithing before. And we just wanted to offer this to everyone. And we're not asking anyone to tithe to the Teachers of God Foundation unless that we're the ones who are inspiring you. We want people to really get to know what tithing is. And for me, tithing is the fastest way I've ever found to bring up any hidden fear. That's really the place where it's like, oh, I'm afraid. Like somebody said yesterday in the private Facebook group, do we tithe on reimbursement check? And yes, that's money that comes to you. Like I know somebody that tithes on when she takes money out of her savings account in her 401k, because that's money that's coming to her. And so to me what it is when you first begin, there's still a belief of this is my money and I need it, and there's fear. We don't actually see the fear that's running the show until you actually step into a direct experience and you begin to give and you get to look at like, okay, I don't think there's more. And that's where the only way I know as a teacher is the direct experience. That's the only way you can positively know that there is a source that is God that you can trust absolutely. And because you could sit and talk about it and think about it, and until you're really confronted with that place of like really stepping into the river and saying, I'm all in. And what I love about 7 weeks, it's only 7 weeks. Everybody can do 7 weeks. Like it's like if you do 7 weeks and you go all in and it doesn't work, you can say, okay, I gave it my all and it didn't work. And what are you laughing at?
It's going to work.
And what I love about what I'm seeing in the Facebook group right now is people giving for the first time, and to give just to people that are inspiring you, like to really just say, hey, I see you, and back it with money. You know, people say, well, I'm going to give them my time and my talent. Okay, that's good, but why not the money? Because we don't trust that God is our source and our supply. If you did, you would be giving all to all of your time, your talent, all of it, and the money. And to me, I've more and more been thinking, imagine a world where people are just giving and acknowledging other people for shining a light. And what my experience with tithing has been is people are out there right now praying for money. They are. They're praying, and they're praying for acknowledgement. Like one of the things I've really seen as a teacher is the thing people want the most is to be seen and to be heard. That's all anybody wants. And so now we miracle workers are the ones that are like stepping forward and say, hey, I see you. Thank you, Clay, for showing up here. Thank you. I love it. I love when I walk in and I see you here. And thank you to everyone who's really saying, I'm not living in fear anymore. And then to just give them the money. It shocks people. Like I've been given money, shocks me every day when people give it to me. That's how we started the foundation. Like I was given a check and we started the foundation because of the generosity of someone. And to me, it's like, it's a great experiment. So that's called True Prosperity. And while I'm here, speaking of people extending themselves, I have a gift for Bonnie Kimball. I would like for you to come to the front. Bonnie Kimball, for you guys who know, is our behind the camera person. And I love you so much. And for you guys out there who watch live stream, it's because of this one that it's possible. And because of the Teachers of God Foundation and Bill Free also, that we got a camera every week. So I just wanted to give you a little something. This is a painting that has been on my wall, and Bonnie saw it one time on a video and said, I love that painting. So I want you to have it. And what it is, it's just, the reason it was on my wall, I bought it. It's a local artist. Do you know her?
I do know her.
Let me just hold this thing. But it's this woman who's on a turtle in the ocean, totally free. And I bought it as a reminder for myself, for my own freedom. And you, to me, Bonnie, are her. You are so free and gorgeous. Look at her, just flying like a bird.
Yeah.
So I love you.
Awesome, you guys. Thank you so much. I love you. Love you guys. Thank you guys.
Okay, thank you.
You too, Bonnie, and you, Lisa, are always, always, always giving. So thank you for doing it in front of us one more time. So we are going to invite Al Austin up here to read from the Gratitude Journal, from the Cafe Gratitude book.
Awesome, Al.
Thank you.
Awesome, Al.
Hello, everybody out there and in here. You guys, love you guys. So as these guys were up here talking, I was reading through the book. I was going to start on June 14th, but I didn't like what was written there, so I decided to go back in time to January 2nd. And it says, when you realize nothing is lacking, the whole world belongs to you. So that falls right into the category of the True Prosperity Program. And at the bottom of the page it says, what are 5 material things you have an abundance of now? So those of you that are going to step into this true prosperity, you guys, think about that today. That could be a good starting place right there. What are 5 material things you have an abundance of now? And really think about that. Material things, okay? It could be anything. All right, here we go. Who's next up here?
Thanks, Al. I miss you. I miss you teaching, Al. I think you might need to think about the 28th together. Okay. Oh, thank you, Nancy. So I am very excited to introduce our teacher for today. You've heard her sing here before, Lesley Smith, just amazing, heart-opening, beautiful friend and teacher and extender of love and her gifts. She's always giving. And I saw you perform at a church service here. And I was with my mom, and I remember where I was sitting. I remember every detail because I was so moved. That email that was sent out about laughing and crying at the same time was how I was with when your show with Sammy, and it's just so incredible, your talents. And thank you for being here, and we're so excited to have you teach today.
Oh yeah, actually, I have a thank you. Thank you so much. And
I don't think you're turned on.
I'm now turning myself on. I have a headset. I'm really armed and dangerous. I have like microphones and all kinds of things to make sure that we can do this together. But I just want to thank you all so much for giving me this privilege to come and share what I love. And I was thinking about it. I have brought Sammy to A Course in Miracles before, but not a lot, actually. I think maybe one other time in my lifetime, actually. And so I was preparing a little bit about, why am I here today? And so people who don't know me, I'm a performing artist. I have been performing as a ventriloquist and a singer and an actress really my whole life, and the last 30 years was really devoted to children. I did empowering programs for children as an entertainer, and that was bully prevention and conflict resolution and the environment and grief. And I took theater, which is my first and precious love, and music, which is my very passionate love, and basically created a way to make a living doing what I loved out in the world. And when I got really on my God path, and my spirituality was the most important thing to me, I started thinking like, okay, I really want to express myself as an actress and as a singer about spirituality. I want to express God. And so how can I do that? How can I do that and really make a difference in the world and still have a career, And about 7 years ago, I wrote a show about my own personal struggle of separateness and how I had used life's illusions to keep myself small and keep myself sad and keep myself angry and keep myself resentment, I'm a little resentment machine. And what was the transformation in that that happened to me? And what was the still small voice that was spoken that really made the powerful change in my life? And what was said, basically? And that's kind of how Just Breathe, The Quest for a Little Peace of Mind, and Chocolate was created. And I was thinking back, you know, well, is this a Course in Miracles show? And I so appreciated the teacher's manual because I think it's going to have the same, hopefully the same impact for you as it has for me when I read it, because I go, oh yes, I am on target and I am on task. In the manual for teachers, it says, who are the God's teachers? And I don't know if you question yourself as much as I have questioned myself, but I'm often asking, you know, are you really qualified? And, you know, I started out as a Southern Baptist, and my father was a Mormon, and I grew up in the military, and so my Mormon and Southern Baptist background all got condensed into Protestant church, because on an Air Force base, the only church you have is one, and you've got the Protestant, the Catholic, and the Jewish tradition are all in the same building. So I really thought that religion was really one building, but lots of different expressions that came out of it. And my relationship with Jesus started as a very young child, because I had a healing with Jesus, and I expected Jesus to heal me. So since I was 5 years old, that's all I can, my best friend, you know, my main guy was Jesus. So is my work out in the world Course in Miracles? Well, of course it is, and it says it right here, and I love it. And a teacher of God is anyone who chooses to be one. His qualifications consist solely in this. Somehow, somewhere, he has made a deliberate choice in which he did not see his interests as apart from someone else's. Once he has done that, his road is established and his direction is sure. A light has entered the darkness. It may be a single light, but that is enough. He has entered an agreement with God, even if he does not yet believe in God. He has become a bringer of salvation. He has become a teacher of God. They come from all over the world. They come from all religions and from no religion. They are the ones who have answered. The call is universal. It goes out all the time, everywhere. It calls for teachers to speak for it and redeem the world. Many hear it, but few will answer. Yet it is all a matter of time. Everyone will answer in the end, but the end can be long, long way off. It is because of this that the plan of the teachers was established. Their function is to save time. Each one begins as a single light, but with the call at its center is a light that cannot be limited. And each one saves 1,000 years of time as the world judges it. To the call itself, time has no meaning. There is a course for every teacher of God. The form of the course varies greatly. So do the particular teaching aids involved, but the content of the course never changes. Its central theme is always, God's Son is guiltless, and in his innocence is his salvation. It can be taught by actions, or performance, or thoughts, in words or soundlessly, in any language or in no language, in any place or time or manner. It does not matter who the teacher was before he heard the call. He has become a savior by his answering. He has seen someone else as himself. He has therefore found his own salvation and the salvation of the world in her rebirth is the world reborn. And in his innocence. And that's, I was like, that's what I do, why I do what I do. And that's why, as one of the characters and one of the pieces of my work, I use Sammy. Because then everyone gets to experience their innocence. And that's why it's been such a powerful expression for me well, golly, it's been a while. It's been going on a while. Yeah, and I'm so grateful that today that I'm here, because for the last year I haven't been performing. I mean, sang a little bit here and there, but I really put my, ooh, I'm getting loud. Oh, I know, it's coming off of this mic, I think. I put my toys down and haven't been playing with them. And so it's just been this last, is this on? Yeah, this last week or so. Yeah. And so I just want to thank you all so much. Before I bring him out, I thought I'd like to sing a song with everyone. And I'd picked something different for us until this morning when I was in my prayer time. By the grace of God, I have had a profound prayer practice and meditation practice for 30 years. And so it's, you know how some people struggle to meditate? Well, for me, it's like everything else is the struggle. The meditation is I could stay there all day. And I really got in that today was really about bringing heaven down here on earth. And it's really about tapping into the heaven that is on earth, the heaven within. So I'd just like to share this song before we get started with the performance and with Sammy. And I'd also, just to put this out there, before we're through today, I'd really like to check in with everybody about that inner child. Because I was thinking too about children and why this vehicle is so important. Children, they say with research, laugh 300, 400 times a day. And that adults are laughing maybe 17 times during the day. So if you're checking in with yourself and you think, well, how many times have you laughed this morning? How many times did you laugh this morning? So how are we going to change that? How are we going to bring more laughter into our lives and be like a child who's curious and full of excitement and doesn't hold a grudge, short memory, get mad, cry, sad, move on to joy and happiness in the next moment, fearless, full of faith, trust, oh my gosh, trust, and really believe in each one of you, each one of us. We say something to a child, they believe it. Faith, powerful faith and trust. So that's all my thoughts coming fast and furious here. So, oh, Andy's helping me out.
I'm the IT guy.
He's my IT man. Woo! He took it right on too. Yeah. Hope you knew I was doing the other one, right? Yes, that's it. And since I didn't rehearse this song, well, we're rehearsing it now. What are you waiting for? Believe in thee. Isn't it love in this life that you need? You can offer your soul to an altar of sacrifice, but give your heart to thee. Let's bring heaven down here. Let's bring heaven on down. I don't want to wait for the angels. Let's bring heaven down here. What's in the sky that you and I can't find? Let's bring heaven home down. I don't want to wait for the angels. Let's bring heaven down here. Ooh, don't you know salvation is the warmth of God's embrace? Touch the moonlight on your face. I feel you now. I feel you now. You can offer your soul to an altar of sacrifice, but give your heart to thee. Let's bring heaven down here. Let's bring heaven home down. I don't want to wait for the angels. Let's bring heaven down here. We're in heaven right here, right now. Heaven right here, right now. Heaven right here. We're in heaven right here. Namaste. Thank you. Move this over here. I like having a real vocal mic. There we go. Am I back with this one? Yeah. And the reason the music tracks are kind of low in the room here is because we really care about out there in cyberspace. We want to make sure it was a good balance out there. You've got more music than we do. So if you thought that music was a little bit low, that's why. Good. Good. Well, that song, that beautiful song, was actually written by Jim Carrey. And his family comes from a very musical family. And the instruments that you were listening to is the magnificent Ken Clark on organ, and Steve Jagaris on drums, and Mike Mealy on guitar. Brian. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the bass player. Brilliant, though.
We love you, bass.
They're really good. Yes, and I had the privilege of recording that a while ago. Oh yeah, this is my little notes in case I forget something. One of the things about being faithful and being innocent like a child is that sometimes you're uncomfortable. And I think that one of the things I've learned more than anything is some of the things that come so easy to us are really what we're supposed to be doing, but we so complicate it. So complicated, because that couldn't possibly be it. That's so effortless for us. It's got to be over here where it's such a struggle to learn and be able to express that. And so for me, believing and trusting that I could just perform and play with dolls in public, and people would enjoy watching me play with those dolls, was way beyond, possible, beyond my human grasp. But I have really recently gotten that that's what I'm here to do. And for 20 years, I've done spiritual energy work and healing, and psychic spiritual healing and guidance and readings for very few people. Just a handful of people, because I would never say it out loud that that's what I did. And was kind of afraid of that because I thought that might not fit very well with being a ventriloquist and a performer and working on a children's TV thing. I thought that those two things could not possibly be joined together. And I am now stepping out in that arena. I want to thank all of you that have given me support in that. Said it's okay. It's okay to be psychic, and it's okay to share that, and it's okay to do what I do. Those things that are effortless. Surprise, surprise! Who would have thought it could be that simple? So, staying in that state of innocence and fun, I'd like to share a little bit of this actual show that I do, because I love the message of it. And it has many characters in the show, not just Sammy, but Sammy is really the voice of truth. So, and if I start to feed back, I'm trusting Bill will rush over and turn my mic down over there if you have to. If I feed back at all. I'm hearing a little stuff. So what would you put in a bag? Or we're talking about Sammy, but you don't know, do you, out there? And good thing I am clean, because you can have your child watching and not worry about me saying any of those words. So I just want to make that perfectly clear. But what would you have in this bag? Let's just find out. So at the point in the show that Sam comes out, I've had a sort of a meltdown, thinking that the illusion of the world was real, and that all my problems were problems, and that all my relationships were difficult. And I'm looking for advice. And so I go to, just happen to discover my childhood toy that's just in the clutter and the mess of my home. And out comes this little guy. You're there. Oh, Sammy, I'm so glad you're still there. Lesley, how come you don't come and see me anymore? I don't know, I'm just so busy, and I'm a grown-up. Oh, bummer. Grown-ups don't get to have any fun. Oh, you have no idea, Sammy. You can't believe what it's like for grown-ups nowadays. It's like kind of wacky and empty and crazy, and then let's have fun and play. Play? We can't play. I've got to be serious. I have to figure things out. I can't just go have fun. I mean, I've got a million things that have questions and I don't have any answers for. Do, 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 do. Come on, let's play the question and answer game. What? Jeopardy! You ask a question and I'll tell you the answer. That's not how you play Jeopardy. It's my game show. And that's how I play it. Do, 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 do. Come on, ask me a question. Oh, all right. Come on. Okay, well, how do people make their lives look different? The contestant wants to know, how does she make her life look different? And most people do, 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 do. Nowadays, go shopping! Do, 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 do. Bonus question, ask me another. Okay. All right, I'll play this game with you. All right, how am I going to get what I want in life? The contestant wants happiness for 5,000. How's she going to get what she wants in life? Do, 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 do. And your answer is, say please and thank you. Do, 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 do. Because you already got what you need. Now let's play Chutes and Ladders. Because that's so fun. Chutes and Ladders? That's kind of like, oh gosh, like Candyland. That's so boring. That's a little kid's game. I know, I don't want to play that. All little children love it. Well, I don't. It doesn't have purpose or challenge or meaning. No wonder you're depressed. Do you think you have to go somewhere in order to have fun? Yes, I do. Come on, let's just play. I can't play. When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. When your heart is in your dreams come true. We could have so much fun, Lesley, if you'd just lighten up. I know, but I mean, we're not in a Disney movie, Sammy. We're in real life. We're not in a Disney movie? No. Whoa. Well, then what kind of a movie do you want to be in? What? Let's be in a Western. Come on. Sam, come on, run on cowgirl. Come on, horse. Come on, little girl. Ride on cowgirls. Yeehaw! Sammy, I don't want to be in a Western movie. Then what kind of a movie do you want to be in? How about a doggy movie? Doggy movie, Andy. Just checking to see if he's paying attention. I don't want to be in a doggy movie. Chickadee Lassie. Everybody would love you. And you'd love everybody. Lassie, phone home. Lassie, phone home. You get your movies mixed up there, buddy. That's E.T. Lassie, phone home. You got your movie mixed up. If you were Lassie, then you could wag your tail. When your family came home, you'd be at the door going, Yahoo! Let's play! And you'd lick their plates clean. And you'd never get mad, and you'd never hold a grudge, and you'd just sit in the back of the pickup truck, and you'd wait in the pouring rain, and you'd be happy when they got in the cab and drove home. I think that's a sweet story, and they'd pick up after you when you went for a walk. I'm not going to be a dog. We could talk about this till we're blue in the face. I don't want to be a dog. Blue in the face? Let's get blue in the face and dance. Let's dance. I just don't feel like dancing, Sammy. I just don't feel like it. I've kind of lost that person who used to like to dance. You can't lose yourself. You're in there. I see you. I see you. You're still in there. Nobody can lose themselves. Well, you don't understand. I don't even know what I want to be when I grow up. I got some bad news. What? You're already a grown-up. See what I mean? I'm already grown up. My life is practically over, and I never even figured out what it is, or what it's gonna be. What are you looking at? What are you staring at? Achievement is your false god. Excuse me? Achievement is your false god. What kind of a stuffed toy are you? The enlightened kind. Why can't you just be here now? I don't know. I guess I'm stuck. A human wedgie. Sammy, I'm not a human wedgie. Lesley. Oh, Oh, I'm getting a little bit of feedback. Yeah, I think if you just turn me down just a hair. What's the matter? What's feedback? Don't you worry about it. I was just concerned, Sam, because I just want to figure things out so badly, and sometimes it just seems so elusive. But I guess the guru isn't outside me, is it? And you're not the guru, are you? I could be your guardian angel. My guardian angel? Then nothing bad would ever happen. There's only one bad thing that can happen. They're going to do away with Social Security. I knew it. No, it's not knowing. Not knowing? Put your hand on your heart. Put my hand on my heart. Come on. What do you feel? I feel my heart beating. What else? I feel a little stupid. Come on, get the love going.
Get the love going.
You can do it. You know, imagination is more important than your brains. What? Yes, imagination is more important than your brains. Get your love going from your heart. You know, Einstein said knowledge was more important than brains. No, I said it. I don't think so. Come on, put your hand on your heart. Oh, all right. Now, breathe into your heart. Okay. What next? Come on. Feel love for something. Something easy. I could feel love for you. That's what you do. Pick something easy. Okay, I can get love going for you. All right. Come on, get more. Okay, I can get more. Now send it out to the whole world. The whole world? That's a big task. You can do it. Start with me. All right, I'm starting with you. Yeah, I can feel it, Sam. Now the room. Okay. All right. Could it be this simple? Could we change one room at a time and change the whole world to love? Oh, it's really that simple. That simple indeed. Because love is the answer. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. Lord, we don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. That's right. And there's oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. It's now is love, sweet love, love, 'cause it's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. That's all we need to do, Lesley. It's just bring our love out to the whole world. That's all we gotta do, and stop listening to the ogre. What? The ogre. What about an ogre? The ogre that lives inside and doesn't like anything you do. And it doesn't like anybody else. Oh, you mean the ego. Carl Jung and Acim, they talk about the ego. Might be the ego in you, but it's the ogre in me. And it doesn't like the presents I get. You get presents? Mm-hmm. Everybody gets a present. Every second. Everybody gets a present every second. Mm-hmm. Some of them you taste, or you feel, or you see, or you hear. Like a strawberry, yum. Or a child looks up at you and smiles, and you help somebody. Or somebody sings and it's beautiful. Or the wind blows, or a butterfly goes poof next to you. Those are the presents every second. And if I don't listen to the ogre, I get to keep them. Oh, well, you're kind of a present. So are you. Oh, do you think I'm real, Lesley? Do I think you're real? Of course I think you're real. Good, because I think you're real too. Thank you for that, Sam. I love you, Lesley. And I love you, Sammy. And I love all of you.
Love you, Sammy. Love you, Sam.
You're a beautiful guy. It's so nice to be with you today. How come you left me in the bag? I thought I was never going to see daylight again. I'm so sorry about that. I got a little off track. I guess. Are you going to keep me in there again forever and ever? No, I'm not. I'm just going to put you away so we can finish up today. Don't do it, Lesley.
I love you, Sammy.
I don't want to go in the bag. I know, but you know what? The promise is that you're coming out a lot these days. We have shows for you. We have a children's show in the fall here at the firehouse, and we have a show down at Cape Cod at Hyannis with Just Breathe. You get to be with adults, maybe some kids, but mostly adults. That's not enough. I want more. I sing cuddly cozy when I get into bed. I'm covered with cuddlies from my toes to my head. Teddies and sweaters. Don't do it. Can you say goodbye to everybody? And I promise with all my heart that I'm never going to leave you in there that long ever again. So relieved when you were okay. Can you just say goodbye to everybody and we'll see them another time? I don't think so. Please, Sam. Oh, you make it tough. There he goes. Bye, guys. Well, we'll put this pretty thing down there. So thank you for all of you watching while I play with toys. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I do want to, it's interesting, I signed up for a visionary business school so that I could get out there and be, profound service and feel comfortable with the next steps of business, which is, it's one thing to be able to, do this in your bedroom or your living room, but you do have to have a business in place to move things forward. And so, but I get it when you get really clear about your purpose and your mission, and you feel a little bit more comfortable about doing the business piece. And I think that for me, I've really gotten clear about that. It's okay just to go do what you like. to do, love to do. So thank you for letting me bring Sam and share that with you today. So we don't lose track, I also wanted to do a meditation before we're done, and I also wanted to, if anybody wanted to share about this impact of being a teacher of God, and if anything that hit you today that you wanted to share with everyone before we do a meditation. Yes, I'm going to just bring the microphone, and it's working.
Thank you, Lesley. My name's Arthur. And for a good week, I've been allowing my fear to block guidance I'm getting about teaching. And it's been going back and forth, conversations with Jesus. So today, I love how he turned up the volume and put it right in front of me and let me watch it. It's exactly what's been going on with me. And it's just amazing how this works. But it's just my fear blocking me. So now he puts it out in front of me, named Lesley. And
Well, there's a lot of fear in there.
it's just beautiful. That's all I got.
Thank you, Arthur. Anyone else want to share a goodie?
Mike Runner.
Mike Runner. That was amazing. I was crying over a puppet because I'm a 5-year-old in my head. All my friends say it. You're like 5 in your brain, and I like being there. I love being there, as a matter of fact. And I living in the present. I love that part about it. Every second is a present. Every second is a present. Second. And I was listening on the way here because I have an hour ride to Neil Donald Walsh, and he was, the conversations with God, and he was talking about the one thing he was given in his conversations is you don't need to grow or evolve. You just need to uncover your light because you're everything. It's done. It's finished. It's already been done. You're already perfect. You don't have to evolve or grow. I mean, the mind training we do here is to remind us that we just have to uncover the light. And even for me, most people know I'm in a 12-step program. I had to do 4 notebooks of resentments, fears, and all of that to uncover my light. Once that light and channel was opened, I can evolve. I can be that person. I don't have to evolve. Here I am. The light was there the whole time. It isn't like I got the light by doing the work. I did the work to let the light come out. And when that light came out, I can be the middle and have all these different beautiful spokes come off and hear each thing and know that it all comes into me. I don't have to be one certain thing. I don't have to think a fundamental way. I just have to think with the mind of my source. So that was beautiful. And you are mega talented. And I'm telling you, you're going to go crazy far when you tap into that light that you are, because between your singing and that, oh my God, sister, you're amazing. You're an amazing light of the world, like amazing. Thank you so much.
And don't forget she's also tapped into, she has psychic abilities that are absolutely the most authentic and real experience that I've ever encountered. And I've been to maybe half a dozen, and when I sat with you, the truth and what you were actually seeing felt so resonant, so real. And then the time that you spent to walk me through what we saw together, that was fantastic. So thank you, Lesley, for the way that you show up. And also Sammy Snail, I love that guy. He actually does, when was the last time you laughed? He actually does bring something that might be, could be serious, could be thought-provoking, and he brings it into a very non-serious experience. Thank you.
Hi, Lesley. Always great to see you. I love the image of you pulling your inner child out right in front of you and having fun with it. And it happens to all of us while you're doing it, which is just magical. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to say thank you, Lesley. I just love Sammy, and that means I love you, because it's like sometimes I forget. Like it's almost like you're playing the struggling one. There's Sammy, who's the wise one, who's always like come back into the moment. Then I remember, oh, that's Lesley. Get the love going. Like you're such a true teacher. Like you're a true healer. And I loved what you said before you started about just each one of us connecting with that inner child. Listening to John Denver on the way down here, because I listen to him every day. And I was thinking about that idea of laughter. And there's a song, Rhyme and Reason, and he says, your laughter and your loveliness will clear a cloudy day. And I love what you said. It's like, I've heard that study before, that children laugh 300 to 500 times a day, and we laugh 17, sometimes not even. And just that what you said about how we're all like trying to do something complicated when we just have to really find out what do we love to do. So thank you.
That was so good. I mean, I have so many teachers I have, and I love, but to be brought to that place of innocence, and you're teaching, you bring us there first, and it's just like, I was like almost gonna ugly cry. I mean, I was trying not to. It was just so beautiful and so unexplainable, and you have such a gift. So please, like, bring him out of the bag as often as possible, because you just take us to a whole new place, where you bring us to a place and then you teach, and it's just like nothing else, and you have a gift, and thank you so much.
Thank you. And in the Just Breathe show, he comes out at the at the beginning, and then of course I don't listen. So of course, because it's too easy. Yeah, and I just don't listen to truth. So I kind of brought a couple different, he comes out twice, beginning and at the end. And so I was sharing a little bit at the beginning and a little bit at the end when he's out. And then of course there's all these other struggles of going to a life coach and going, to a therapist and just, grinding everything to death. And, but what was I going to say about that? But whenever he's put away in the show, there's often, when there's a large audience, I can hear people, there's usually one or two. That can't but I do too. I feel that way every time I put him away. I want to cry.
But it's not just I actually feel like he's real in the bag there.
Does he have enough air?
Yes, he is. I know.
But it's not just that you're putting him away. It's just that to be in that pure space of innocence is so beautiful. It's such a feeling that I can't describe.
Oh, sorry. And you're so right. And that brings us to the next thing that we're going to do. Because when we are in that state of oneness with God, that is that precious, innocent feeling of, well, I guess it's profound. It's just like that profound safety, that profound perfection, that profound, there's nowhere to go. There's no one you have to be. There's just, beingness. I mean, we don't have the human words to describe it. We really don't. We look for the word, but there's no word that describes it. But that is so true. That's what happens when when I'm with him, and you go into that state of perfection, pure perfection. So let's meditate together. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite thing to do. Oh. Andy? We are. I'm so lucky we have a tech crew. Because you gotta have music. I do like to meditate in the silence, and yes, and pray in the silence, but you gotta have music. Yeah. Now, that's not gonna be too loud for you on the, can you still hear the vocal over the music? Okay. All right, let's get ready and get to go there together. And honestly, too, you know, when we were doing that heart opener and sending love into the room, we were changing the vibration of the room. So there's a reason for that in the show. And I do that in children's shows, too, because we need to switch the vibration, and we can do that by one person going into a state of love and into their oneness. So I'm glad you felt that. That's part of the design. So if you have anything on your lap, please take it off and sit comfortably on the chair. Let the chair support you. And if you're at home, just make sure you're sitting in a comfortable place and don't try to do anything else. Just be here with us now. You can close your eyes if you're so comfortable. And let's all take a deep breath. And exhale. And let it all go. Any busyness, anything that would keep us from being 100% present in this now and perfect moment. And take another deep breath, relax your shoulders, and exhale. As we come into this now and perfect present moment, we release the past because it does not exist. It is over. The future is not here yet. There is only the present moment. We imagine a golden translucent light above our head, 300 feet in the air, and allow that beautiful light to come glowing down onto your body temple, entering into the chakra on the top of the head, the crown chakra, and traveling down your spine, down your legs, down into the beautiful earth, nurturing, nourishing earth. Allow that energy to go down to the center of the mother. And bring that beautiful energy back up through your feet, up, all the way through the legs, up the spinal column, and out through the top of the head, showering down, clearing your auric field, cleansing your body temple. And feel that beautiful holy light in your body, expanding into every cell and tissue, every molecule, into every organ, every bone, every follicle, connective tissue, muscles, filling and expanding, harmonizing and healing. Feel that beautiful, holy, holy light and energy expanding out through the body temple and out into the room. We are one with the One. We are immersed in the power and the presence of pure being. We are cloaked in the Holy of Holies. Feel this power. Feel this perfection. Know that there is nothing but God. love, 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 love all around us. Love, love, love all before us. God's love is here and forever will be. And we say thank you for that which we have received. And with a grateful heart we say amen and amen. And so it is. Amen. As we come back into this room and into this state of ACIM on Fridays, I think it's almost time for us to join hands and come into our circle. And thank you so much for being with us today. What's happened to my microphone? I don't have a microphone. I think, and this microphone's almost off. We got an odd-looking circle. So we want to thank the live streamers for making a donation today to further the work of the Teachers of God Foundation. We're so grateful for your tithing, and we're so grateful for everyone that's come together today. We thank you so much. And we bless the tithes and offerings that we are now receiving. Divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Thank you, God.
Thank you, God, and so it is. What next?
Do you want to say prayer? Do you want me to say prayer?
I'll say prayer. Closing prayer. We're just so grateful. We're so honored to all be together in this state of oneness and a state of innocence and a state of faith and in a state of trust and gratitude. We are so grateful, God, for all that we have received today, all that we came to this moment with, and all that we extend out into the future as an extension of love, an extension of God, an extension of prosperity. We are witnesses on this path, and we are all teachers of God, stepping into that which comes to us effortlessly, easily, our divine and perfect self-expression on this beautiful planet Earth. And we give thanks in advance that this is so, and so it is. Amen and